Hello and welcome to Watson's Weekly. This is a quick roundup of what I think are the most important and interesting economic and commercial events of the week just gone. Trade war chats continue this week, with Mexico thrown into the US-China mix for a bit of variety because Trump was putting pressure on them to stem the flow of Mexican immigrants into the US. Huawei has had to halt production of some of its phones, presumably as a consequence of constant Huawei bashing by the US having a negative effect on sales. However, it seems that China is hitting back as authorities accused FedEx of bungling deliveries to Huawei. There was also a load of comment on former Star Fund manager Neil Woodford, who built up his reputation at Invesco Perpetual. Basically, he's a very high-profile fund manager whose performance has been pretty shocking of late, and loads of his clients have decided to pull their money from his funds. He tried to force a halt to the exodus early this week in order to buy himself some time to sell some of the illiquid stuff, but his funds have been decimated. There were some important developments for cars as Fiat Chrysler walked away from the proposed merger with Renault due to the intransigence of the French government, who hold a stake in Renault. Apparently, some close to Nissan say that the deal isn't necessarily over yet, but it's looking like it'll need some serious life support. In terms of tech, Jaguar Land Rover and BMW announced an alliance where the two will work together on the development of electric drive units for the next generation of battery-powered vehicles. Ford announced the closure of its Bridgend factory, and the company said it's possible that more jobs could be lost in the event of a no-deal Brexit. In the world of retail, Arcadia, which is the group behind Topshop, Topman and Smith Selfridge among others, decided to postpone a vote of its creditors to agree to its 7 CVAs. It did this because CVAs require 75% of the creditors to approve, and it wasn't looking like they were going to play ball this week. As a result, Arcadia chief Philip Green decided to postpone the vote until next week, giving him some extra time to persuade them. Outside of that, it was a good week for apparel retailer Joules and restaurant bar operator Loungers, so it's not all bad on the high street. Meat substitutes came to the forefront this week as Beyond Meat, the plant-based meat producer, announced its first results since it floated last month. It produced a solid set of results, but although it's loss-making now, it said that it aimed to break even by the end of this year and will be helped by increasing its distribution. Recent research shows that the number of restaurants providing meat-free alternatives is increasing sharply. I think that there is huge potential here, and meat-free is a very exciting area. I hope you found this roundup interesting. I publish a daily note on watsonsdaily.com, which gives you more detail on what I've said on a daily basis. If you want to get access to this, as well as my weekly, monthly and annual publications that will help to turbo boost your commercial awareness, don't be shy. Please subscribe. A subscription will cost you less than a double espresso per month. So, thanks for watching. Watson, out.